Morning. Morning, everyone. How we doing? Morning. Let me know what pairs we're looking at. Yeah, we jumped on a bit later, boys. I thought I said 82, man. Jumped on a bit later just because there's no point jumping onto the markets are decent. They're actually looking decent now, so we'll get on them. Now. Everyone, let me know what pair we're looking for. Discord invite link expired. Oh shit! Let me make another one. Hang on. What we saying? Let me get the link sent in quickly. Yeah, let me know what pairs we're trading. Let me know what pairs we're looking at. We've waited till the market's heating up. We're starting to move a little bit. Get this YouTube chat on screen. Let's go live on TikTok. Alright, sweet. Let me get this announcement sent in. But yeah, let me know what we're looking at, boys. Everyone let me know what pairs we're looking at. Wait, what? Oh. Live on YouTube and TikTok. YouTube. 2 secs, but yeah, everyone let me know what pairs. I mean, EU, GU, GJ, all looking pretty decent right now. It's going to be interesting to see if we do have a retracement or if we just move normally. If we had that Asia liquidity grab move or if we just continue to the downside to fill the imbalance. But yeah, 2 secs. Let me get this announcement. Bang, bang. Right, sweet. We're good to go. We are good to go. Let's get this live cooked. Sweet. Oh shit, let me turn the face cam on. Boom, let's get that song on as well. Alright, cool, let's get into it. Let's get into the charts then. Let's get into the charts, boys. Alright, cool, let me read the chat. Everyone say yo if you're here. Say morning. Alright, morning Daniel. That what is GU doing? That fucker GU's gone. Yeah, let's draw out what we're looking for. I mean, first of all, it's important we basically try and see what we're going to do on EU and GU. That's the first things first, because I mean, I think most people are going to be trading GU at this point. Obviously, we've tapped into these order blocks, these significant order blocks. Let me sweet. Cool. Bro, how's I waiting for the stream to start waiting in preview? Yeah, no, I was only waiting until the market was decent, but it's looking a lot better now. So yeah, we can see where we are. We're at this internal liquidity. Same with GU, sorry, we're at this internal liquidity. You can see we've got a long way to be coming up. Let's have a look at EG now as well. EG's a little bit different, but we've reached our external liquidity now, so we'll get into that. But she came off our internal, so internal filled, rallied, took our external, so perfect. Really thought we'd want. Just taken external, so now we're obviously going to be seeking out an internal POI, most likely an internal within a discount. So yeah, we can expect price to fall a fair bit, potentially another 100 odd pips or something like that, just so we can get back into the discount zone. But yeah, EG, we'll leave on EG on the sideline a little bit for now. We haven't really technically had a change of character on this. We've just re-tapped into that imbalance, but we've tapped a few times. So yeah, we'll see how we do. We're looking for an inversion of this 15-minute fair value gap. That's what we're looking for. Anyway, EU and GU. Let's go on to EU GU now, because EU GU is looking all right. We've got inversions taking place now. We've got an inversion that's taking place on the euro. And we've also got an inversion taking place on the pound on the 5-minute. Would have been nicer if it was on the 15, but you can also see as well, we didn't just have a inversion, we also had a change of character, which is obviously 2 of our confirmations that we look for. So yeah, you'll be looking, so if you did want to get in on EU and GU right now, you'll be looking to get in there. And yeah, EU, you obviously got to wait for the close. And then your TV up there. So about a 3-to-1 is what you'd be looking for. That's what you'd be looking for on GU. And then EU, similar thing. Similar thing. We've had that close above, to be fair. Bit nicer on EU that we got the 15-minute. We got an imbalance a little bit higher, but this is the main candle that had a sell-off, so this should be the one we react to, really. We'll now make sure we have our stop loss on the low. Yeah, this one's not ideal because it's 50 pips for a small 2-to-1. Probably have your stop loss on there because we shouldn't come any lower than that. So that's 18 pips. So we're going to up that to 19 just so we're safe. 19 pips. GU. Yeah, GU we're going to have our stop loss on the low. There's no way really else to have it. Everyone double tap the stream if you're watching on TikTok. Let's get 500 likes in here real quick, boys. Let's get 500 likes. So we're enjoying the stream. Let me know if you're here. What you saying, F7? What you saying, Nate? What you saying, Claudio? Rich? What you saying? But yeah, that's pretty much what we're looking for. Pretty much what we're looking for. We're at a decent POI as well now, I'm not going to lie. We did have a really, really violent sell-off. Again, pretty unnatural sell-off at 7.15. We'll go on the news again, of course. We'll double check the news. But yeah, we don't have anything till 3. So this is actually one of my favourite days to trade. But we don't have anything till 3 o'clock. Let me read the chat. Alright, cool. Morning El Slapo, morning Chaz, morning Mungo, morning Lewis. Pyro, yeah, the Discord link's expired apparently. So let me put another one in. If you can't get in the Discord, boys, the link is it's a pre-saved link. It's just discord.gg//riches effects. So I'll be real, on all Discords, just type in this. This is like the preset to get in a Discord, innit? Discord.gg/. That's all you got to do, and then just put our name, Riches FX. That's all you got to do. Alright, cool. Let me see what everyone else is looking at, what we're mainly trading. Yeah, it took it. Are you in a buy order right now? Not right now, bro. Just waiting. Waiting for it to tap in. Did it take Asia lows? Yeah, bro. So this green box here, this is the Asia session low. Everyone keep double tapping on YouTube, TikTok, boys. We've got 50 man in here. Let's get 1k likes in here. Let's get 100 man in here first. Let's get 100 man in here first. Let's slowly grow this account. We had about 150 in yesterday, so we can hit 200 today. We can hit 200 on the YouTube today as well if we keep grafting. So let's keep pushing, team. If you're here, if you're locked in for the trades, let's go, boys. We're on this journey together. So profitability. I want to make sure all of you are profitable. All of you are trading full time, and all of you are living the lives that you want. All I need is a little like on the stream. Make sure you're in the Discord community for updates. Right, morning Tommy, morning Tom. EU buys after the drop. Yeah, that's what we're looking for, Arjun. What you saying, RJ? What you saying, Daniel? Daniel's looking at EG longs. Yeah, EG, we want to see a close above this first on the 15-minute. We've had closes above on the 5, but it's not really that significant, the points that we've closed above. We've got this blatant 15, so we want to see this. It's going to be important as well. I would probably assume that we're just going to continue down. I would consider that we're going to continue down. So if we're looking at EU and GU, and we will look into long EU and long GU, and EG's bearish, what one do we really want to go with? We want to go with GU. Because if EG's moving down, it means the pound's getting stronger against the euro. So if the pound's stronger, we want to be buying the pound. Everyone drop a like on YouTube, boys. Everyone share the stream. Let's just hope the pound's able to come back down. We're not super far off. We're not super far off. Just need a little bit of drawdown. It's only 10 pips to come down, so it's not. I mean, I'll be honest, it is still quite a bit of a retracement, but it's not too much. Got you at 500. Wait, what's your setup on gold? I'll have a look at gold in a minute, bro. Let's get 1k likes and then I'll start looking at other pairs like gold, boys. Right now I'm looking at EU, GU and EG. Gonna look at GJ in a minute as well. About time, market was so annoying yesterday, trust me, bro. This cat lover is again another cat. Yes, Lou, what you saying, VGOC? Looking at a GJ long. I was looking at a GJ long. GJ, EJ, a lot of people are saying GJ. Okay, this guy needs to please go away. Please, TikTok, stop letting him request me. What about GU? This is GU, bro. It says in the bottom right what pair it is. Sorry, 2 secs. Morning, Thanos, what you saying? Had a 5-minute IFG on the DXY. Yeah, we'll look at the DXY next. What you saying, James? How you doing, bro? 2 secs. Let me get through these comments because we do have bare comments. Fucking hell. You man are active this morning. EU buys, GJ longs. Morning, what you saying, Randy? GJ longs looking good. Right, a lot of people saying GJ long, so we'll look at that in just a sec. I'm about to long EU or G right now. Fair play. Not just boys in here. Good morning. Oh yeah, morning, Maria. I've got to remember. Now, to be fair, there are a fair amount of women that watch these streams. A fair amount. I know I've got a few on TikTok, a few on YouTube. They're just more quiet, to be fair. Actually, to be fair, they're actually not really. They're not really. I don't know if I can't remember your name. Wait, someone else. Harmony. I don't know if you're. I think you're female or male. I don't actually know, to be fair. It's got one of them. What country is that name from? And it's not like where is it? And it like Zimbabwe or something. No, Congolese. And it like Congolese. I don't know. What's that country? What's the African country that's known for like calling their kids names like stuff like that? I can't remember. I remember all the black youths in my school used to like take the mick out of the other black youths that were called like that were from this place. Can't remember. I'm sure it was like can't remember. I remember Congolese ones just with a crazy drip. You get someone's Congolese dad and they've got like eyes on their shoes or something and like a bright orange suit. What long were you looking for on longs? Yeah, we've already had the sweep on the DXY, bro. Is this EU? Yeah, this is GU, bro. This is GU. Moving up now. This probably means that EG's struggling. How far is EU from our POI as well? Again, 10 pips. We just need 10 pips to come down. Morning Cam, morning Maria, morning Mario, Ralph, GJ again, EG or GJ, GU, MH, GU. How's the new PC feeling? Banging, bro, banging. What you saying, Michelle? What you saying, Jesse, Ruben, your dad? What you saying? My GJ missed entry, just entered a bar near you. Fair player. In GJ longs, fair play. What you saying, Louis, on the PC? Yeah, bro. You really reckon longs. EU, GU. I don't reckon EG's gonna have the power to do that, but we'll see. Stand out of the markets till next week after August 1st. Can't see DXY continue that bullish move. Yeah, so good. It's not a bad idea. I mean, we've got a very key point in DXY, not only on the chart, but what you'll realise is on the chart will often correlate with real life, and it's pretty crucial of a time for America right now. We're pretty much out of that new tariff phase. Remember when they started the tariffs and everyone was like, oh, this guy's lost the plot? They're sort of actually out of the other side of that. He's got a little bit of a clean run now. I mean, the wars, he's sort of addressed Russia now, he's addressed Israel now in his own way. The economy's doing a little bit better now, so there's sort of like a bit of he's sort of sorted the border crossing, so there's everything, all these little things that he was like talking about, he's sort of done a little bit. So now he's more focused. I know he keeps on going on at Powell to reduce interest rates. I don't think that's going to happen so soon, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens with the dollar, especially in a fundamental basis. What are you saying, Dylan? You planning on taking any of these? I'm trying to sit out today. Yeah, I might sit out, might not. We'll see how we come down. We'll see how we retrace. Remember, you can always wait for your inversion. So once we get into here, we can always go on the 1 minute and see if we've got any fair value gaps that can be inverted. So we have a little fair value gap there. We invert it. That's just our confirmation on the 1 minute to get in. And you might even get better RR. But yeah, this is GU for the person who asked. Morning Trap, what you saying? Morning James. Morning Dylan, what we saying? Morning Harmony, GJ. Yeah, morning James, Trap, David, what you saying? Sachin, GJ Longs. Yeah, let's have a look at GJ because everyone's talking to me about GJ Longs. Yeah, that 5 minute and did end up getting closed above and mitigated. So that would have been your first entry. I'm assuming people in the chat, let me know chat if I'm wrong, but I'm assuming you guys would have ended off there. Again, our strategy, boys. How can anybody look at this kid and take him serious? I wonder, bro. I wonder. What else we got in here? UJ sells, sells. Ken, bro, you need a haircut as well, not gonna lie. You look like a microphone and you're blocked. Loser. Can you explain your strategy again, bro? Yeah, in a minute, bro. For me, no trades today. It's too risky in my opinion. Fair play. Does Maze trade the same way as you? Yeah, bro. He trades a little bit differently, but mainly does. 2 secs. Where are these chats? Fucking hell, you man are moving. The chat is moving so quick. You should go school. School's too easy for me. Looks like a melt, but knows how to trade. None of you man have your profile picture on your page. Like you guys are literally trolls. Like you guys are genuinely trolls. Like you're too shook to put your face on TikTok. TikTok. Someone's gonna call you a melt on TikTok. Oh no. Yeah, Omar. Yeah, we will. We'll look into the optimal thing. You make a new Discord link. No, it's the same. I typed it out at the start of the live, bro. Lou, do you prefer EU or GU buys? I mean, GU mainly just because we think EG is going to be going to continue that bearish move. GJ looks so clean on the 5 min. Trust me, bro. GU, FVG being inversed now. It doesn't seem like we're targeting a retrace though. GU being inverse now doesn't seem like when. Yeah, we'll wait for GU. GU should still come down, bro. I'll be honest. It's not ran fully. It's not fully ran. Isn't 15-minute confirmation better than a 5 minute? Yeah, bro, definitely. What are you saying, Baller Cling? Yo, I love you. Cheers, Baller King. What are you saying, Slappo? It's a 15-minute. No, Marlboro. Oh, fair play. Nigeria. Oh, it's Nigeria. Fair play. What's the big blue box? What this? This is just a buy limit, bro. Just a buy limit, bro. Also EU longs, yeah, EU longs look decent as well, bro. EU longs look decent as well, bro. Okay, there's a fake account of me in the live, and this melt has actually just liked the live. Do I follow this guy back? Yeah, there's a fake account. This guy's a fake account, bro. What the hell, TikTok? Can we like sort this out? Not really too sure how that works out. Daily order block. Oh yeah, the daily, the daily order block. I'll go into the higher time frame one more time. You just quickly get up to date with these comments because fucking hell, he's moving fast. Can you send in chat for the new Discord link? Yeah, someone put it in chat, I beg. It's literally just, bro. You can type it in yourself, and it's literally discord.gg/riches FX. Like, it takes 2 seconds to type in, bro. EU and GU moving average. I don't trade the moving average, bro. $130 man in here, boys. Let's get 150 in here. Everyone drop a like on the stream. Share the live. Get your mum in there. Tell her to start trading. Tell her to get out of the matrix. I'm sure she'd appreciate receiving that text from you at 9 o'clock on a Tuesday morning if she's slaving away at work. Harmony is a 4-hour refugee, hasn't ever been tapped till now. Is it safe to trade with this much red folder news? Yeah, bro. You just want to avoid like an hour, like half an hour before the red folder. It's not going to make a difference. We've got news at 3 PM. It's not going to make a difference right now. Looking like it's left. Yeah, bro, it does. But I mean, these retracements can happen pretty quickly, remember, so it does look like we're running, but we'll wait and see. How do you try out the DXY? No, wait. Solana had a perfect Asia sweep today. No way. No way, Mario. Looking like it's left. Yes, now looking for this entry a bit lower down on the 5 minute. Yeah, the 5 minute fair play. I'd always go off the 15 minute. The 15 minute's going to be a lot better than the 5. This is actually closed above now. EG's closed above, so you could get in longs. I'm personally not going to. I think we will probably move lower. But we have closed above, so let's see if we tap in. As I said, I wouldn't be super keen on this one. I wouldn't be super keen on this one. Remember, EG doesn't respect FVGs as much anyway, so an inversion just by that nature has less value. Stop loss, you're going to really have to have it on the low. I mean, I'd rather have it below this wick, but we've got this fair value gap below, which could be re-tapped into again. So you're running the risk. And yeah, if you have your stop loss on the low, there's probably not going to be enough room for profit. There might be. No, there's not. So your 20 pips to the upside means you need at least about a 10 pip stop loss. I suppose that... what happened to your GJ longs yesterday when I told you it clearly sells? I'm not going to lie, bro. I had no idea if you told me sells or not. Like, bro is just hating, trust me. This guy, bear in mind this F750 begs it to me all the time. Begs it in my comments, begs it on DMs, begs me out of trade. Like, this guy's just a beg, like I'm gonna remember what you say, bruv. You're the beg. I don't remember what you say. I did, mate, and you had a big ego trying to tell me shit. I probably told you to stop running your mouth, mate. Like, no one's listening to your comments when you say longs, innit? Like, no one cares what you say, so it's just wasted time, innit? Prove what to the group? Show them what? No one's thinking about you, bro. I don't even remember you, let alone anyone else in the comments. Like, people's literally laughing at you, like. GU will not inverse second FEG. Yeah, we're going to have a little bit of a sell-off now while we're at this order block. Be nice, we'll see how we do. You just said you know that I'm here begging. What? What are you talking about, mate? You're just trying to start something, it's just not there. I just don't care about your comments that much to remember what you said. So you've got this whole like scenario in your head that's like played out, and yeah, I'm gonna go on the live in the morning and say this and say this. I just didn't remember what you said. This guy is just contradicting himself. And why are you on my live every single day, bro? Why are you on my live every single day begging me to learn how to trade? Why are you on here right now? Do you know what I mean? I'm sure I've seen you on my Instagram before. Thoughts on UJ? I'll have a look at UJ in a minute, bro. Harmony on the 4 hour. Wait, let me quickly. Got a limit on the DTO. Fair play, Yolo. Imagine this could be the start of a high time frame bear, and yeah, that's what we're thinking, bro. But we need to see. I mean, on the 4 hour. I'll show you on the daily first. On the daily, you can see we've tapped into these order blocks. We've got the daily. Got the daily here. This guy's down bad. We'll let the comments be the judge of that, won't we? Can you show payouts, bro? Yeah, bro, I've got loads on my Discord. Get a limit on DTO. Missed out on both sales this morning, Lou. Please please peek at gold. No worries, I'll have a look at gold just after this. Wait, let me quickly. These comments are moving so fast. Pyro Time won't let me post a link in chat. Oh, I waited for the change of character. Now wait for entry. Fair play. El Slapper, how are you on Discord? Pyro, 2 secs. Yo, look, imagine this could be the start of high time. Oh yeah. I mean, if we look at the daily, we've got this daily order block. So we want to see. This is the last move, really. It looks a bit more clear on GU. This is the last point, really, where we should move off. If we don't move from here, then we're probably going to see higher time frame reversals. Got the swing high, the swing low. We've got our internal liquidity here and our external high. So we want that move there. F750, what, like, you're actually such a weirdo, bro. Man's on here begging people to hate on me. Like, bruv, find God, honestly. Find God. Please, guys, screenshot his trade and see if I'm trying to shit. No one's listening to you, bro. This is your own argument. I'm trying to ignore you, but you keep commenting again. Like, this is your own argument in your head. No one's in this little imaginary, like, no one's seeing this other than you. Do you know what I mean? You just need to seek serious help, bro. Serious help. This is what too much time in the Matrix does to someone. So make sure you get out. Pyro, my name on Discord is El Slappo. Gold looking like it might never recover. Hitmaster man. Morning, Jed. What you saying? Yeah, we'll have a look at gold in a sec, Gio. Do you remember me? Yeah, baller, I do. Of course, bro. GU is gone. Yo, what you saying, Nick? I will post some of your content. Sweet, Maria. Appreciate that. Looks like we're coming down now. We're coming down a little bit, so we'll see. We are coming down. Solana, you know, yeah, trust. Lou, quick question. Alright, we're on 135, boys. We need 15 more man, and we've got 150 in there. W's in the chat. Let's go. All you RCT trades will get faked. What are you looking for, Baller King? Oh, I'm in GU sales. Fair play. I mean, it's not really RCT, bro. I'll be honest. It's just normal, innit? Lou, quick question. Will it fair to hold GU longs a bit higher for day one imbalance? Yeah, I mean, the thing is, that's what we want to see happen. We want to see price moving up. Like, we want to see price move like this. That's what we want to see. But just because that's what we want to see doesn't mean you want to stay in your trade from here all the way up to here. Because think about it, we could be here, then we could make moves and then come down again and then eventually come up. You want to punch within your weight. So if you're trading on the 15-minute time frame, you want to have like a 15-minute base TP. I jumped in a low on the 3 minute for EU, so looking for 1 to 5 hopefully. Nice. GU gone also at TP. Yeah, we're coming down a bit. I'm in 140 in here, boys. Let's go. The lives are growing. Lou, do you have any plans to trade somewhere that in it's your own house? Find it annoying being in the house all day. Would you not rate the concept of getting out more? That's my worry with trading. I mean, yeah, bro, I've done it all. I've done a lot, to be fair. We had an office. I had an office for a year in Canary Wharf, and that was good. That was good. I got a lot of knowledge there, but that's sort of run its course for now. I've met a lot of people there, got a lot of knowledge about trading, spoke to a lot of people, got a lot of opinions that you don't hear online, because obviously you man know what it's like online. Like, it's a bit of an echo chamber with trading, but being in there was refreshing, man. It was really refreshing. Not gonna lie, I've learned so much about looking at your live. Appreciate that, bro. Yeah, the only other thing, ST, I moved, and then I was in Asia for last year, the year before, the year just gone, and that was good. That was good, but to be fair, Asia's a bit too chilled. Asia's like people gas up Bali and all this, but it's not a long-term place. It's a 3 to 6 month place at best. All them type of places. But yeah, I'm gonna go to Dubai soon to test that out. I like Europe though. I'll be honest. Europe's probably my favourite continent. To be fair, he only trades from 7-11. Rest of the day, he don't be at home. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Destiny. He trades from 7 to 10. Yeah. Striker, they used to trade in Canary Wharf office. I think they're off to Dubai soon. Yeah, that's it, Nick. Not glad I've learned so much by looking at your live. Appreciate that, bro. So what are your plans from here? Yeah, I'm gonna go to Dubai in September. So I've got like another month in this country. I'm gonna go to Dubai for a bit. See what that's saying. Sorry, boys. I know I missed better comments. Let me read them again. This F750 is clearly lost the trade. Look how burning he is. You trade RCT in it, yeah, bro. How long you traded for? About 5 years. F70 Prestige Master Universal Credit. Trust me. Nice. It's even worse than Universal Credit, bro. Like, who actually sits there at this time on TikTok Live? Like, if you're not on TikTok Live to learn, like you man are, and you man are on YouTube and TikTok to actually try and benefit your life. If not, like, what are you doing? Like, seriously, bro. Like, if you think I'm a joke, F750, I'm a loser, I'm a joke, I'm this, I'm that. Fair enough, innit? That is your opinion. You're entitled to it. But why are you on the live then? There's so much better things to be doing with your morning. Malta is a nice country, I've heard. I don't know if that's a joke. But yeah, well, yeah, I haven't heard of Malta other than TikTok in the summer, that Gara guy. They're just all them guys with them fake go-yard bags. Who you going with? Just with my business partner, bro. Just my business partner out there. Lou, how much do you make a month? It's a bit of a personal question, bro, but in terms of trading, you want to aim for between 5% a month is all you want to hit. For real, 7 pips away. Nice. Yeah, chat, let me know what pairs we're looking at. GJ, please come to the day. It's open. Cool, yeah. GJ's coming down a bit. EU's coming down a bit. Just want to know his thoughts. Same 10 contracts, 200k account. Only joking, mind you. So, wait 2 secs. How's it going? What are you saying, Toki Kicks? What are you saying, bro? Are you in this? Nah, bro, this hasn't tapped in. Is this guy reading imaginary comments? Nah, we're on YouTube as well, bro. We're on YouTube as well. If anyone wants to watch on YouTube and get the full screen. Yeah, I just realised you boys are probably thinking, is this guy like schizophrenic or something? I'm trading as well. Nice. Are you in this? Nah, bro, this hasn't tapped in yet. I'm all good though, Tiki. Fun fact, I used to listen to this guy myself when he was in his £250 a month Canary office, but I clocked he doesn't know how to trade. Deep it, boys, deep that. And now I'm finding it deep that. This guy used to watch me, like, this was a year and a half ago. This guy watched me a year and a half ago. I taught him exactly how to trade. I taught him, now he's 500k funded, so my mentorship got him 500k funded, and now he thinks he's the big I am, and now he's trying to hate on me. This just shows, boys, what people are like, innit, in 2022. 2022? In 2025. Crazy. I got you 500k fund. You just said I was in your lives a month ago. By the way, boys, £250 office. Alright. I can tell you the exact building. I can tell you the exact floor. You can see for yourself, innit. Office was £5 a month. And that was before I had any signals or had anything. But, yeah. This guy's just insane amounts of coke. People are just going to bring you down, boys. Do you know what I mean? This guy's saying, he can't actually trade. The office is £250. Bro, like, sometimes you haven't got a cope. Like, just try and learn from someone. Do you know what I mean? Rather than hating. Like, you know, if you think you can get an office in the best building in Canary Wharf on the 37th floor, overlooking the O2, overlooking the HSBC building, overlooking the Green, like... Do you know what I mean? You've got your own security, you've got your own, what they called receptionists, you've got your own contract managers. If you think you can get that for £250, it's just an insane amount of cope. And everyone used to do this at some point when you're young. You see someone who's got something you want, and you just want to bring them down because it makes you feel better in yourself. But trust me, bro, F7, you'll feel a lot better once you just realise some people are doing better than you, and that's fine. Like, it doesn't mean they're like, it's fine. Just try and learn from them. There's people just doing way better than me. I don't go on their Instagrams or their lives like, all jealous in the comments. Do you know what I mean? Mario trying to beef tax man. Wait, what did he say? You don't pay them. Wait, what? Oh, how do you handle trading? How do you handle taxes with trading? You don't pay. Nah, you gotta always pay taxes, bro. Yeah. Is it Garrido? Yeah, they're here. That's the thing. Yeah. Luke, can we link up? I mean, don't know. Your comments are a bit crazy. Yeah, I tried to hate on you, man, but I can't because you make money. You get me? Yeah, I appreciate that, Baller. Whereabouts are you from, Baller? There is Bear Man on TikTok who I trolls. Yeah, trust. To be fair, it's just this one guy. But I'm just not booting him out because he doesn't realise he's boosting my engagement now for 2 days. Yesterday he was like, Bear and my people in my comments was just laughing at him, and he made the views go up to like... When I say laughing at him, like laughing at him. And it's made the views go up to like over 100 man. So can you share this on signals? If it taps in, bro, I will. That's all TikTok really is, just Charles. Trust me, bro. But it's alright, man. It's alright. TikTok is washed, just full of fake accounts and rage baits. Yeah, that's it. London, my G. Sweet baller. Baller king. Are you a baller as well? Would you ever consider taking trading into a more corporate environment or consider working for a firm? Nah, bro, because it's just the same as having a job, really. I mean, investment banking's really, really good, but it's not really what we're doing right now at all. In other words, I haven't paid your taxes yet. Lol. Ed, mate, I pay my taxes every single time. I never dodge my taxes, mate. Come on live to sale. Yeah, bro. Not gonna... Wow. Man said you come on live to sale, spelled S-A-L-E, and said difference between us two, spelled T-O-O, son. Clearly a very, very sharp tool, that one. But yeah, Ed, soon as though you want to troll and say I haven't paid my taxes. I mean, it's not really any different, bro, to a normal business. Under a prop firm, it doesn't count as spread betting. So spread betting is obviously tax-free, but under when you're trading with a prop firm, it counts as like receiving capital from a company, so you got to pay normal tax on it. The way I do it is director's dividend at the end of the year, because you get like half of the tax that corporation tax is. But that's really the only way to do it, because when you're taking, as I said, money from prop firms, it counts as getting paid from a company, not spread betting. So it's one of those things. Obviously, it's better though if you take it as director's dividend. You can take it at the end of the year as well, so you can sort of spend it before you take it, and then yeah, just pay yourself out like a minimum amount that you can actually pay your bills on, survive on, and you'll pay minimal tax on that, really. Like if you're paying yourself out like £3,000 out a month out of your company just for your rent, your car, whatever it is, you're only going to be paying like 400-500 quid tax, which it's not the end of the world. Aren't you tempted to leave the country for tax purposes? Yeah, but bro, it costs, like, it's really not that simple. It costs, like, you got to be earning a hell of a lot of money for it to be worth it to leave. Because a lot of people as well think you can just go to Dubai and set up a bank account there. It's just not how it works either. there's like a fair bit that goes into it. So I'll be honest, I'll probably, like, if once I'm earning millions, then yeah, then I'll do that. But right now, there's just not that much point. Director's dividend is the method, bro. 8.75. Yeah, that's it. It's, as I said, it's about half of 19, which is thingy tax corporation. Do you rate investment banking? How comes you never considered it? Yeah, bro. I think it's definitely good. It's definitely good. I never considered it because I already had a job when I got into trading. I was a quantity surveyor. As I was learning trading, so that's like a trade in itself, and it's a good trade. It's in finance and construction. You can take the dividends monthly. No, you got to take it at the end of the year. 60 views, son. Come on, bro. Yeah, this guy's a joker. Doesn't really act how a trader would when asked questions he comes across. Alright then, Ash, mate. Alright, mate. Literally answered every single question. No tax with spread betting, yeah, exactly. Well, I keep it honest, but he never can be honest. Alright, mate. Bro, F750, you realise if I actually was like worried about anything you say, like if you was like exposing me here, like it takes 2 clicks of a button to make you never see my lives again. Like if you was really exposing me here, I could just do that. No. Do you know what I mean? I have screenshots of people in his Discord telling me none of them have been profitable. This is what I mean. Guys will literally just make up lies to try and bring you down. Like pure and utter lies. You can go on my, what's the app? Trustpilot. Go on my Trustpilot. How about that? Yeah, you can ask me. R750. R750. Or go on Trustpilot. Or join the Discord yourself and DM everyone. You can join my Discord. You can DM anyone in there. You can go on the right. You can see who's a paying member. You can message every single one of the paying members if you want. See what they think of it. Go on my Trustpilot. See anything about that. See what the ratings are on that. Do you know what I mean? So it's not worth it if you're making 100 to 200k a year. Nah, it's not really worth it getting set up like paying taxes in Dubai if you're only earning 100 grand a year. It's not worth it. It's one of them things you see people saying online, but in reality, it's not how it works. It's not really worth it, bro. Bro, best to block them. It's diverting your life. Yeah, I know, but he just I'm on mute or something. What are you looking for a G? Oh yeah, we're looking for the longs, bro. We're just waiting for it to come back down. I'm waiting for it to come down. Waiting for it to come back down. Lovely. Gold, yeah, gold moving nice. I know people was asking about gold. Wouldn't be looking to short gold from here. We're looking to long once it comes back into this order block, fills this imbalance. Again, we look at the internal, external. Internal, fill this order block. Get rid of this. Fill this order block. Filled the order block, took external liquidity, filled the order block again, took external liquidity. So again, we've got this here. Got this order block here. This is going to be our internal, and our external is going to be this high. So what we're looking for is price to come down, tap into this order block, and then break the high. Look at this guy at F750. Honestly, bro, I can't wait to see the look on your face when you get scammed. Literally never scammed anyone. And this is what I mean, like, bro, you're genuinely, you're not even trying to be funny now. You're genuinely just making up lies on my name, like. Some weird guy, bro. Seriously, weird guy. You need to find Jesus, bro. You need to find Jesus. I can put my hand on my heart to Jesus Christ himself. If I had a Bible, I'd put my hand on the Bible. I've never scammed anyone, ever. I'll put my hand on the Bible and say that right now if I had one right next to me. God strike me down right now. May Jesus, send me to hell. If I'm lying, Jesus, send me to hell. If I'm lying, send me to hell. I have never, ever, ever scammed anyone. Can you explain dividends? 2 secs. How much would you make if this actually goes up? So basically, what we do, we trade on something based on risk to reward. So we have our stop loss there and our TP here. So this one here, for example, let's say you had your stop loss here, it's easy to explain, right? So here you can see we've got a 3-to-1 risk to reward ratio, right? Which means our stop loss is, well, or our TP is 3 times as big as our stop loss. So our stop loss is 380 points, TP 1.1k points. 3 RR, which means if you risk £1, you make £3, right? If you risk £100, you make £300. If you risk £1,000, you make £3,000. Most of us are trading on like 50, 100, 200k funded accounts. So we're risking about 1% of our account, which is probably for most people between 500 quid and 2k. Obviously 3 RR means you're going to be making 1,500 to 6k depending. Obviously there's fees once you withdraw as well. So let's say you had 500 quid on this trade, you made 1,500 quid. You're probably only going to be able to get like 1.1, 1.2 back. But yeah, pretty much. Did you know Jesus was trading FX2? To be fair, I think Jesus was quite like Marco. I think he was on. What was it? Oh yeah, the carpentry. Same as Marco on carpentry. Because I've heard carpentry starting to fly. Apparently, people have been saying it. I've been hearing rumours that after being like the longest standing trade ever, carpentry starting to that's my favourite clip out of all them podcast clips. Carpentry starting to fucking fly. Scaling up in trading equals getting more capital. Yeah, that's it, bro. EK wants on the boat with all the fellas. Wait, what did ST say? How do you plan to scale up to earn big money? You just want to use your payouts to get more accounts, bro. So say you get paid, as we said, say you get paid out 5k. What most people's going to do is just spend it. But what you should do is spend £1,000, £1,000 for taxes, spend £1,000, and then with another one of the grands, you invest it into 2 100k funded accounts. And you should pass one of them. And then once you pass, you've got another 100k account now. That's pretty much all it is. It's boring, but that's pretty much how it works. You get a payout, you buy another account. You get a payout, you buy another account. And just because you're profitable don't mean you'll pass every account. You'll still fail them. That's why you buy more than one. No, you don't, Lou. You can pay dividends out monthly if you want. We pay it out. That's sick, Russ. That's quality. I didn't even know that. David, nah, not for tax reasons. I want to go Dubai yacht party with 100 tarts. Nah, EK, we know why you want to go, bro. EK wants to get that bread for being dumped on. What course did you learn? I didn't really use the course, bro. So the liquidity of internal, external, as solid as the external factors. I mean, higher time frame's always better, bro. Higher time frame's always better. That's the basis of what we're doing. So again, even on the daily time frame, we're doing the same thing, internal, external. So here you can see, I'm not going to bother showing you. Oh, fuck it, I will. I'll just leave it. So basically, we filled this imbalance here, filled the internal fair value gap here, filled the internal. After we filled internal, we took the high and took external, right? So highs and lows are external liquidity, fair value gaps and order blocks are internal liquidity. So we filled the imbalance, took the high. So we took internal and then external. Now we just take an external, we're going to come and fill internal again, being an order block. And then after internal again, we go to the external. Obviously we're in an uptrend, so we should go to the external high. What you saying on EU? Yeah, we're just waiting for price to come down, bro, but it doesn't look right now like we're coming down. We're just sort of sitting around here, which is good because it shows us that we don't have any intention to sell off too violently. Shows we don't really want to sell off here. It's not violent, but we just want price to slowly start coming down, slowly come into that, and then look for longs. That's what we ideally need to see. What are you saying for EU? Look, I don't know why you spend your wasteless time even answering these idiots. Focus on why you are here, and that's to do what you do best. Just get rid of the dead wood. You need a moderator. Yeah, trust me, Maria. You can be my moderator if you want. If you're on TikTok, Maria, you can be my mod if you want. Or anyone else in the chat, to be fair. Mood, you're probably quite a good mod if you actually want to be a mod. Can you explain dividends? Yeah, I think someone in the chat's already explained it, but yeah, I can do. If nobody does, Maria, how would it ever change? Yeah. Yeah, some people are lost causes, but it's best at least trying to help their delusional thinking. Trust me, bro. The beef is entertaining, I can't lie. Trust. If you do miles right, you're calm. Now that's a statement, Mood. That is a controversial statement. What do we think was? You think if you do miles right, you're calm? I mean, it's a big shout, that. That's a big shout. It's a big statement to make there. If you do miles right, you're calm. What broker you use? You want to know what broker? You send me a DM, bro, on Discord or something. Send me a DM on Discord. Do you enter for 1 minute confluence? Nah, bro, I don't enter off the 1 minute. It's too low a time frame. You're going to get stopped out too much. Can you copy trade with multiple accounts at the same time? Yeah, bro. Free win, free trade, your TP would be triple. Yeah, you can, bro. But you obviously, if your win's triple, that just means your risk is triple. But yeah, I use social trader tools for that. It's probably the best copy trader. The difference between external and internal. External again. So if you've got a leg of price like this, you got a low and a high. Your internal is anything within this leg, so all the blocks and fair value gaps. Your external is anything above this leg, so the only thing there is the high and the low. So our external's here, high and low, and our internal is obviously within the leg. So we want price to fill the internal and then come to the external. That's basically what internal external is. Two secs, chat, 2 secs, hang on. Can I start with 20 to 30 pound? Nah, bro, I'll be honest, you can't. You can start learning. David so invites you to co-host, sorry, bro. You can make money from learning, for sure. I mean, like, you don't need any money to learn. The thing is with trading, it's very much a percentages game. People online are going to tell you can make crazy money from 20, 30 pound. You can't without putting it all at risk. So you want to make between 5, well, really 5% a month. I always just say 5% a month. It's between 4 and 8, but let's just say 5% a month. You want to make 5% a month. So if you've only got £20 to invest, then how much are you really ever going to make? 5% is only £4. Right? So, actually, no, it's not. It's £1. So you're never actually ever going to make money. You need to get funded with prop firms. Prop firms are the main way that people trade without money. If you're still trading personal account, you're probably not doing what everyone who's actually making money is doing, which is prop firms. Don't understand them, let me know and I'll explain it. What are you saying for EU? Same, bro, just wait until we come down to that inversion, LC. What broke do you use? EU, do you use? 1 minute, oh yeah. If I missed any comments, boys, just put them in again. Which time frame do you find external high on? Any time frame, bro. If Euro GBP is going up, GU and EU are going down. Nah, bro. So just think about it. Just literally just think about it logically. So if EG is going down, remember, right? If it's going, it's the first one you're looking at. This is what we're looking at, the first one. So if EG is going up, it means the euro is strong. If EG is going down, it means the pound's strong and the euro is weak. Right? It's just on the first one. That's all it is. People find it so overcomplicated sometimes. It's just the first one. That's what we're looking at. We're looking at the first currency in the pair. So again, if it goes up, the Euro GBP goes up, that means the euro is strong. Oh, not EU. That means the euro is strong and the pound's weak. If it goes down, it means the euro's weak and the pound's strong. That's all it is. It's all it is. It's all it is. So if EG is, for example, as you said, bearish, EG is bearish, going down, it means that the euro is a bit weak and the pound is a bit strong. So if you're looking at EU and GU, then you'd ideally want to sell EU and buy a GU. But usually that's not how you don't use it to dictate, you use it to choose what's better out of euro or the pound. Wait, sorry. How much is rent for London for housing, and how do landlords approve if you're a day trader? You do it for a company, bro. You do it for a company and then they just grade your company accounts. Once you get funded, how can you lose it? Yeah, as Josh said, if you reach your daily loss limit, bro. So you can lose 5% a month or 10%. I met the Marbella kid the other day. Fair play, they're actually trying to do something with their life, though, to be fair. If I missed any comments, boys, just put me again. Strike, Echo, you deaf and blind. Yeah, trust. I've said this. If you put Jesus in a room with John Jones is walking out. Nah, bro. Mark Henry or John Jones? John Jones. But Jesus is beating John Jones. Let's be real. Let's be real here. But rent for housing in London, that's a mad open question. It's like saying, how much is alcohol? Like, you can literally pay whatever you want, really. Massively depends. You can get rent as low as like 2 bags. Well, probably a tiny bit lower if it's a shithole. Or as high as literally any price you can name. Fucking 100 grand. For like one Hyde Park or whatever it is. I'm sure KSI just bought one. Just passed my FTMO challenge. Let's go. Let's go, Tom. W's in the chat for Tom, man. Lovely. Lovely. Oh, mod, because I can't lie. I ain't trying to listen to you talk to haters when you're mid-dropping souls. Trust me, bro. The worst thing about that guy, though, is I can literally... I'm on my phone here, but I can pull up DMs on Instagram of this guy begging it, going, oh, bro, help me with this, help me with this, help me with this, help me with this, help me with this. Oh, I've just got paid out. Thank you, bro, for what you've taught me. Oh, thank you. Love, all this. Like... and then he comes in my live and just literally just lies. Like, it's not even like fair enough if someone's like making a point, fair play, like trying to make a point. But that geezer was genuinely just making stuff up. Like, do you know how bad mind you got to be to make stuff up? It's one thing putting your argument forth. It's another thing just making up lies to bring someone down. That is a different level, isn't it? That's a scary level. Like, you should fear people like that for real. Evil eye. Morning, Lou. How are you? I'm all good, Mehmet. How are you, bro? How much is rent? Oh, yeah. I've answered that, bro. Good question. Is that ever a problem? Yeah, bro. I mean, you've just got to prove how much you earn, basically. So if you want to rent like a gaff for like 3.5 grand, you got to have proof that you earn like 200 grand a year, for example. And if you want to rent a gaff that's like 2.5 bags, you got to prove you earn 100 grand a year through your company or through your personal. Well, through your personal, really, not even through your company. So it's kind of peak. I'm on TikTok. Sweet Maria. What's your name on there? People love asking questions that Google/ChatGPT can answer. Nah, that's fair. Sometimes it's better WS. Sometimes it's fucking hell, there's better comments. Sometimes it's better hearing it from a human, but I hear it. Yeah, no, that is true. What strategy using? Age liquidity, bro. Age liquidity strategy. We're still waiting for all of these to tap back in. Good morning, Ferg. How you doing? Never buy fruit from co-op, you know, they mock it. Yeah, I can't. I've never bought fruit from the co-op. That is mad. There's only one. Nah, to be fair, yeah, there's only one co-op sort of near me. It's right next to some housing. It's not even near me. It's like near one of my mates. It's the only one I'll ever go to. It's a proper nitty one though, you know, and you get nitties outside by the cash point, like. Plus Lou's here trying to help us improve. Yeah, trust me, bro. I will answer any questions. WBS, oh yeah. Yeah, ST, I've answered that question, bro. Please stop spamming it. £4 can get a meal deal though. Yeah, I think they're actually more than £4 now, I'll be real. Retesting longs, bro. Yeah, basically the age of liquidity grab strategy, I'll show you on another pair as well. Basically, wait for the age of session to take the low. Once it takes the low, we wait for confirmation that we're going to reverse. So for example, an inverse fair value gap like we got here. And after that, we set our entry on the fair value gap, stop loss on the low, TP on the Asia high. London session is going to manipulate the Asia range. That's what the London session does, boys. It manipulates the Asia range. It won't have the main move of the day. That's going to be the New York session. Mark Henry, them slaps. Yeah, Mark Henry is a G, though. Chill. No one's getting murked around here. I'll go there right now and murk man in there. Wait, El Slapper, what you saying about the co-op, bro? I'll murk you. Flashbang, will you? Okay. You don't live near each other or something? Bro, your fruit is buns. Wait, what? If you do, get me the freshest fruit or ask a member of staff if it doesn't take long. Grab me the... I can't tell if you lot are being serious or not. Yo, thanks, always helpful. No worries, I'm no bait. No worries, bro. Pre-recorded. What? I don't know why people like... do people actually do that? Like pre-record lives if trading? Surely that's one thing. Oh yeah, I'm live on I'm live on YouTube as well, boys. Got majority of people are watching on YouTube. We've got 8k people watching on YouTube, by the way, boys. I thought I'd try TikTok. Was thinking, what the fuck, these comments, I can't see them. Yeah, I was, to be fair, I should tell people that straight away, to be fair. Let me actually turn on the watermark. Where is it though? I mean, where actually is this thing? Might have to be here, hang on. Might be this. Yeah, this is it. There we go. That's a bit better. $8k watching on YouTube, yeah, bro. If the guy running my 200k fund, the copy trader, hasn't traded in 7 days, is that sus? Nah, bro. The thing is, you don't need to trade every day, bro. I mean, if he's being serious, if he's like actually trading, it's calm. That's what we're like. Sometimes I'll go a week without having a trade. It's more sus if he's trading every single day. It means like he's just trying to bullshit you almost. Remember, no good trader trades every single day. Or like, maybe if like you're a scalper, you probably trade every single day. But even then, you don't trade every single hour or whatever. You got to pick and choose your times. The most important thing. That's why I only trade the London session. So much better to just trade the London session. So much better. Okay, bro, no worries. I'm just stressing. As obviously done 30-day payout and so far 0 trades. Yeah, only takes one as well. If it's a good prop firm like ACG or FTMO, it only takes one trade. DXY swept hourly highs. Yeah, bro. I feel like there's a big misconception, which I'm a victim myself, about passing prop firms quick. How long should a challenge take if parameters are normal, i.e. So yeah, what I always say with prop firms, you should aim to pass it or fail it within a week. So that's not a week, a month. So within a month, you should either aim to have passed it or failed it. You don't want to be sitting on a challenge for like 2-3 months and not pass it. You're just wasting time. If you're a good enough trader, it's gonna pass over the course of a month. If you're not, you're not. It's as simple as that. You might have the odd occasion where you get a really unlucky month and just don't pass it because you're unlucky. But optimal traders, sadly, oh yeah. Yeah, a lot of my clients have been saying optimal's been moving mad recently. But I've got a meeting with them today anyway, so I'm gonna chat to them. Sorry, bro, I didn't explain the strategy again. Yeah, so basically the age of liquidity grab strategy is we wait for the age of low to get taken. Once the age of low gets taken, we're instantly aiming for the age of high because the London session manipulates the age of low and high. That's what it does, it manipulates. So, once the age of low gets taken, we wait for our confirmation. For example, an inverse fair value gap, like here. Set our limit on the fair value gap, stop loss on the low, TP on the high. And yeah, that's pretty much what we trade. This one, again, we're probably going to hit TP, but just didn't tap us in. We needed, price did come down 14 pips. We needed it to come down 21 pips. So yeah, another 5 pip or another 7 pips down and we would have been alright, but is what it is. Don't want to be stressed if they deny payout as well after this. No, they shouldn't do, bro. They shouldn't do. I mean, as long as you hit the consistency rule, then Optimal will should honour it. Paid £3 for our fruit and it's coming like it's been set out there for 10 years. We need more work like you, mate. Trust me. Trust me. UJ today was textbook. Let me have a look at UJ. Oh yeah, nice. So this is lovely. Took the low, you can see, took the Asia low. Rallied straight to the Asia high. That's what we basically do. Wait for the Asia low to get swept. Look for our confirmation other than the copy trader. No, wait. Hang on. Wait for the low to get swept and then we see that rally up to the high. That's what we look for every single day. That's the move we look for. Normally 3% drawdown daily. Try top step as they don't have a daily drawdown. It is futures, but you can trade FX pairs in London. It hopes okay to mention it. Yeah, no. That's decent. Yeah, Top Step are decent. A lot of my clients are with Top Step. I personally always recommend ACG. I've got a discount code of them as well. If you use that there, Riches, you get a nice discount of them. I made 1% in 1 to 2 in the first increase. Lovely, bro. Congratulations, Edu. Oh, Eduro. Oh, wait. No, Edu, innit? Yeah, Edu. Jesus, undefeated. I was just mocking Dana White. Yeah, no, trust. I know what you was doing, to be fair. Wasn't hating, trust. Slab be the mod, I'll take care of it all. Yeah, let me make you a mod quickly, Mood. Make you a mod. Alright, cool. There you go, right, Mood, you are mod. Yeah, let me know your name on there as well, Maria, so I can give you mod on my TikTok. Do you analyse higher time frame? Yeah, bro, always important to include your higher time frame. That's what this order block here is. It's our confirmation that we are as well going to reverse and take that high. Because we are coming off of this higher time frame order block on the daily time frame. Looking to go to the daily high. Do you trade on a funded account? Yeah, bro. Vast majority of people in this space do nowadays. I'm not going to get any trades today. It's moving so slow, bro. I'll be honest. So slow. Look at your dollar index. What's your thoughts? Everything is following it very closely. Yeah, Chris. We're just following exactly what DXY is doing, really. But hopefully we can get that kickback. I'll wait for a sec. Mood trying to fix the world. Yeah, trust me. GJ's gone now. Yeah, a lot of these pairs are just running. Yeah, unlucky. I mean, I was hoping we come into that 5 minute. That 5 minute, we came just short of it. But again, we can see the Asia liquidity strategy playing out perfectly. You called it, trust me. Look at gold, you called it. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, we are starting to come down now. Lovely. Lovely, just as we'd wanted. Starting to come down to that. Starting to come down to that. Do you like the Sidemen? It's a bit of a weird comment. To be fair, it's not a weird comment. It's actually probably one of the most normal comments I've ever had. They're alright. I mean, I don't know. A KSI's alright. I don't know who else from the Sidemen's like. They're just a bit washed, aren't they? They're just a bit washed. Like, they're so far past their prime. Like, none of them want to do it anymore, and you can just tell. I've shared your YouTube link on TikTok. Sweet, Maria. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, Maria. You can also get mods on here. Just give them a spanner. Works better on YouTube. Oh, sweet. Yeah, Maria, I'll give you mod after. If anyone else wants mod as well, just send me a message. I can give you mod. What time frame on gold? It says in the bottom right, bro. This is the 15-minute time frame. What about EG? Yeah, EG, we're looking at the same thing. We're waiting for us to come down. Okay, to be fair, EG is coming down. As I said, this is the one where I wouldn't be trying to get in, chat. Let me just tell you before it taps in. This is about to tap in, but this is one I wouldn't get in personally. Because I don't see this inversion as too much. Because EG doesn't respect fair value gaps as much. So we could have just came above just to fill something else, and we're going to move down. I personally wouldn't get in this one, but it's following the strategy, so we'll see how it plays out. Yeah, as I said, I'm not personally getting in this. We'll see though. Also outside of my trading times now anyway, so. I'm being dead serious. Wait, what did you say, Slappo? I don't think your other comment come up. Yeah, I'll look at DXY actually. Let's have a look at the DXY. Let's get rid of that. Right, yes, we're at this order block now. We're at this very important order block. We've obviously taken this high as well. Let me taking this high. So you can see even on the daily time frame, we've got this. It's the weekly, I believe. No, it's the daily. 8 hour. Yes, this 8 hour order block. But you can see we've tapped into this order block here now. So again, we want to go from internal being an order block to external lows. So this is our swing high. Oh. This is our swing high. This is our swing low. So we want price to go to our internal, which is our order block, to our external low. So that move there. So we're literally right at the start of it now, which is the most risky time to get in because it's the least confirmed, but obviously the most room for profit. So did you take EU? Didn't tap in, bro. EU and GU, neither of them are tapped in yet. I've noticed quite a few trades hitting TP without the retest. How significant is the retest? Very important, bro. Very important. You're going to miss out on trades, but it's going to do you better in the long term because you're going to miss out on a lot more losers. Damn, it's been 3 months for me and still not passed. It's fine, Em. Don't compare yourself to anyone else. If it took you 3 months, it took you 3 months. But I'd say a lot of the time it takes people long to pass funded accounts because they get worried and they get scared. But just don't, as long as you're not worried and you're not scared, like, fair enough, if you're winning trade then losing, winning, losing, fair enough. What you don't want is to have a funded account and not place a trade on there for like 3-4 weeks because you're scared. It's just wasting your time. I'll go on gold in a sec, Maria. Actually, oh wait, is that Maria? Are you Maria? Is that Maria from TikTok? I mean from YouTube Live. Don't actually know. I don't want to give you mod till I know. Bro, you had bare payouts this year. Yeah, bro. Took the limit off for GU. Cheers, lads. I'm coming off. Sweet, MH. Have a good one, bro. It's going to retrace, hopefully, bro. She Trades Network. Where is it? Yeah, there's a Maria that's just joined, but her username is just user537. It's not that same name you said, so I'm not sure. EG tap, yeah, EG is literally annoyingly the only one I wouldn't want to take. Haroon, can you please stop? What's your trading time? 7 to 10, bro. Gold sell zone. 336. I mean, I'm not really looking for sells right now. I do think we will sell off, but I'd rather just wait till we get a good point for the buyers. But yeah, I do agree with you that we're probably going to sell off most immediately. Do you think gold will respect the 50% of the FVG and push higher if it aligns with the fib levels? Yeah, I mean, what I'd say for gold is you can go on your 1 minute and wait. So if you draw out your fair value gap, wait till it hits your point. I would personally wait till we tap the order block. Then if you want to wait for the confirmation, then you go on your 1 minute time frame and then you look for again. So just like we did here, for example, we wait for an inverse fair value gap or a change of character or a fair value gap. So here, you can see we came into this order block originally. What did we do when we came in? We broke a high, so we had a change of character. After we had a change of character, we had a fair value gap left here, which you can see obviously tapped into. So you can always wait on the 1 minute for your confirmation. You can always, especially with gold. Yeah, well, I've got a call with Optimal today, Elijah. In pound, what is your best month? In GBP, what is your best month ever, bro? Again, bit of a mad question. You keep asking me how much I earn. How big is your... Okay, yeah, how big is your stick, Lou? This is what I'm saying, bro. Like, I almost actually answered your other comment as well. And I read up to see if it was like a follow-up. And it was, how big is your stick? And this guy, Baller King. I'm sure this is someone else on a burner. It's gotta be. No, there is another Maria. Oh, fair play. A lot of people went straight off the IFG. How comes you wait for the retest? Because you get better RR, bro. You get a lot better risk to reward. For example, on EU, if you waited for, like, if you just went off the close. To be fair, on EU it wouldn't have actually been that bad. EU actually would have been fine, low key, but your RR is just going to be a lot worse. So you can see it'll be a 1.5. So it's a 42 pip TP for 1.5 RR. It's just not really worth it. Do you know what I mean? Again, if we look at GU, if we waited for the close, on the 5 minute, so you can see we closed above the fair value gap there. Wait, let me go to this. Closed above the fair value gap there, so you would enter there. Stop loss on the low, TP on the high. So again, even that, so 1.5 to 1 RR. So you're going to be in a trade pretty much all morning for 1.5 RR. My minimum will be a 1 to 2 RR. That will be my minimum. To be fair, EG tapped in and is running. Or did it actually tap? I'm not actually sure. I think we just about missed. But yeah, me personally, I'm not getting into this EG. Check GBP AUD shorts. Sweet, I'll check that in just a sec, bro. Hello, what you saying, Simon? How you doing? My G, year 7. Oh yeah. Do you have OF? To be fair, bro, who's seen that anti-gooning law? I think that's actually bare good. And everyone complaining about it. It's just like, bro, really? You're really gonna out yourself as like a passionate gooner like that? I think it's good though. Even when you go onto Twitter now, you get, I'm not allowed to say that word, by the way, so we'll call them fishies. But normally, when you go on Twitter, you go on any post by a big account, you go on the replies, it's all just fish girls, it's all just fishy girls, just in the comments like, oh, you know what I'm saying. But now it don't even come up. Now if you go on the comments, it'll block it and it'll say, oh, we need to verify your age. Even though surely you've already verified my age for me to be on Twitter. But anyway, it's just good, bro. It just means like, because OF things were out of control for a while, bro. Like there was on Instagram, Discord, anything. It's way too normalized. Way too normalized. So too normalized, bro. Apparently Bonnie Blue was on Good Morning Britain or something, or Lorraine Kelly or something like that. Can't remember what it was. She was on there the other day. Like, how on earth is she on there? How is it normalized? Like, honestly, it's insane. But no, I'm not on there. Year 7, I just started trading, so I was curious. I'm really annoyed at the age restrictions. I can't get in. To be fair, Baller King, that is probably a good thing for you. It seems like your brain could do with developing before you start watching some crazy stuff. To be fair, even in year 7, I remember being in year 7, I knew what a VPN was like. Everyone in my squad had a VPN in year 7. With the New York session, what strategy you trade? I don't trade the New York session, bro. It's a big misconception that a lot of beginner traders make, that you got to trade London session and New York session. You want to be a master of one trade, not a jack of all. Bro, Boom Trump, why can't I sell it? What is that? Oh, that's probably some meme coin you invested into. It's because there's no liquidity, bro. You've been ripped off. I'm sorry to tell you. But I'm a baller. I should be allowed. To be fair, why don't you just email them that? Just email the hub and say, I'm a baller. Like, I can show you some skills. Video yourself doing some kick-ups. And do you know what I mean? Send it through. They might let you on. Send it in the Discord as well. If you do 100 kick-ups, then I'll make it my mission to get you back on there. Yeah, bro, Simon, you just gotta hold that L, bro. Charge it. Just charge that one. I'm sorry, mate. You've been done. He looks like it's running. Same as GJ. Any other pairs we're looking at, chat? Let me know. Charge it to the game. Trust me. Were you live earlier? I've been live all morning, bro, for like an hour and a half. Would this trade be you done for the day? Yeah, bro. Done for the day. Done for the day. I think some people's in this one. I can do 100 easy. Go on, Mario. I can do 100 G. I want to see a video in the Discord then. I want to see a video of you doing it on the Discord. What trade you taking today? We haven't taken anything today. A lot of members got in this GJ from our strategy. Again, Asia liquidity grab strategy. Wait for Asia low to be swept as it was here. So this green box is the Asia session. Once it's swept, as it was straight away, we look for longs up to the Asia high. It's again what we trade every single day. Once that happens, look for a 5-minute inversion. Five-minute inversion there. And we get in the entry. So you don't just want to blindly buy whenever we take the Asia low. So we're taking the Asia low. You don't just want to buy instantly. We need to wait for confirmation. So there's 3 things we look for. Change your character, which would be like a break of this high, for example. So once this high gets broken. Or a fair value gap forming. So for example, a bullish fair value gap that forms here. Like that. Or an inversion fair value gap, which is my favourite. What time is Asia high, bro? The Asia session is 1 to 7 a.m. So it's all indicated within the indicator. If you go to sessions, ranges, and equilibriums by chess, this is what you want to do, bro. If you get in the disc, it's not actually on the store, but if you get in the Discord and just ask for it, bro, I'll send it over to you. And it just marks out the sessions for you. So just like this, it will just finish here, and you can see easily if it's getting swept. But yeah, we wait for a bearish fair value gap to get inverted, because what we should do once we make a bearish fair value gap is come into it, continue lower. So the fact after we've taken our low, we make a fair value gap and disrespect it, shows that we are in fact going to reverse, because we're disrespecting bearish order flow. So what we use that as a flip zone, and we use that same fair value gap as now a bullish one. We come in and we look for the buy. So that's where a lot of the members got in. How do I get this indicator on, bro? Just go to my Discord. My Discord's there, bro. Discord.gg/RechessFX. If you can't find it, just go to my YouTube bio or go to my Instagram bio. Both RechessFX. I've been switching and stuff since I'm not able to go. To be fair, it's probably a really good thing then that you're not able to. Sounds like you've got an addiction there. How old are you? 23, bro. GBP first. Let me check check GBP. Any other page you want me to look at, let me know. What if there's a higher time frame bearish FVG above it? You want to wait for, well, there's not really going to be one within that range. So it's more you're looking for the range. So there's going to be fair value gaps higher up, but you're looking for ones within that range. So this is, for example, the range here, from here to here. You're looking for a fair value gap to get disrespected here. There's, of course, going to be one higher up, like there, and like up here. There's, of course, going to be more fair value gaps, but the point is you want to look for it in the range, in the actual range. Because if we disrespect this range, then it shows we're going to stop moving, breaking lows. We're going to stop breaking lows as we have been, and we're actually going to end up breaking highs instead. Fucking bare noise. What was the pair? It says on the right, bro. This is GBP JPY. Yeah, let me know any other pairs, boys. It looks like not much is going to tap in now. So, how do you make your mind up to have bullish or bearish bias? So the two key things, bro, is internal and external and CRT. Your internal, external liquidity is key, and the only other thing is CRT. So here, for example, the reason you'd mainly be looking for buyers is because we've most recently filled an internal fair value gap. So we go on the 8 hour, you can see, let's get rid of all the indicators. You can see on the 8 hour, we've got a range here, so we've got a range low. Got a range low there, and we've got a range high here. So what we want price to do is fill our internal, being either a fair value gap or an order block. So we want to fill our internal, and then move to the external high. So internal is just fair value gaps and order blocks, and external is just highs and lows. Has anything tapped in for you now, bro? Nothing, we're not in anything, Vishal. Euro JPY, sir, what do you think? Let's have a look. Just looking at that candle, bro, instantly, no. We've got CRT forming really nicely, and we've taken the prior week low. So yeah, there's a lot of bullish confirmations above the bearish ones, to be fair. So first of all, prior week low has been swept, which is a big liquidity point. So the prior week low has been swept. Also, whilst we've swept that low, we've tapped further into a fair value gap. Again, internal and external. We've just taken, if we just filled an internal fair value gap, we should move to an external high. Alright, simple as that. Yo, I use trading 212 and I use cancels, but could use some tips. Yeah, bro, don't use trading 212. Get in my Discord first and foremost. You're going to learn the reality of trading. Discord's there. And use MT5. You want to use MT5 to be trading. Trading 212 is way too retail. I mean, MT5 is retail as well, but it's just a miles better platform. Right, now we go into the 4-hour time frame, or even the daily time frame. You can see swept these daily lows. We've also came in, so this is our weekly order block. You can see within our weekly order block, we've also came into our our weekly fair value gap. We've also come into our daily order block. So again, weekly, this is our weekly fair value gap here we've tapped into. And now if we go on the daily, we've also got a daily order block here that we've tapped into. Now if we go on the 4-hour, not only have we swept the prior week low, as we have done there, we've swept the prior week low, we've also got 4-hour CRT. So what CRT is when we have a big candle like this one here, we have the low is swept, and then the next candle closes back within the range. So we've got two candles, this one here and this one. So we swept out the low, so we took the low of the candle, but then closed back within the range. We didn't sweep the low and close here. We swept the low and closed back in, which shows us that we're going to reverse up to this candle's high. So that's what CRT is, basically candle range theory. You used to have a place where you send out trades, etc. Yeah, bro, it's all in the Discord. That's what I'm saying. We have mentorship and signals in the Discord. Our signal's been profitable 15 out of the last 16 months. The only losing month, we lost 1R. Like this month, we're up over 10R. So yeah, great month all in all. But yeah, the Discord's there, boys. Discord's there. Screenshot that and get in. If you can't get in, then just go on my Instagram. I know it says YouTube. That's my YouTube and my Instagram. RechessFX, and click the link in there. It's there, bro. So either screenshot that and just type it in, or just go to my Instagram bio or my YouTube bio. One of the new vids coming out now. You got a new PC today, bro. I got a YouTube vid coming out today. Got a banger coming out today. Give me Naz 100 bias, please, bro. Sweet. No worries, bro. If I missed any comments, boys, just put them back in. Actually, wait. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. So Naz 100 we had yesterday, not going to lie. Perfect. 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 Exactly what we said. So, what was we saying in terms of internal, external? Again, the exact same thing is all I was looking for. So, we most recently filled this internal fair value gap. After that, we took this external high. So now, after we've filled internal and taken external, what do we do next after external? Internal, right? So again, we now look and we look at our current range. And even you can see it on the 4 hour, right? Even on the 4 hour, you can see we've got internal fair value gap here. What did we do on the 4 hour? We filled our fair value gap and then we came up and took out our external high. Right, well, to be fair, you could have considered it this high here. Either way, we came down, filled our imbalance, and then took out the high. Right, so internal filled, external taken. So we're just looking for the exact same thing. This was yesterday as well. This was my analysis yesterday. So this is how easy it is to predict the 4 hour time frame. Bear in mind, I don't trade NAS. I just drew this out because someone on the live wanted me to look for NAS. And this was my prediction, purely based on internal, external. As I said, I don't trade it. I literally looked at it for 2 minutes to realise this. Right, so we filled internal and then took external. So next we're looking for internal again and then to take external. So that is why yesterday we had, so this is where I was looking, internal taken, external taken. So we had this internal order block. We wanted to mitigate our internal order block and then take our external high, right? Mitigate our internal order block, external high. And then the same thing again. We basically look for that to just repeat. Right, and then as you can see, that is basically exactly what we did. We tapped in and then we took the external high. So again, we're just looking for that exact same thing again. We want to wait for it to make the range high. So now the range low's here. We want to wait for it to make the range high. Let's say it is there. And then we're looking for, again, a point of interest to then buy off of. Internal to external. That's all we're doing, internal to external. So I'd probably wait for this order block here to get mitigated. Mark this out in blue. Not the nicest internal, but it is internal nonetheless. Hit that like button. Appreciate what Louis is doing for you guys. Appreciate that, Maria. Cheers. On what? Yeah, it's out on YouTube, RJ. It's going to be out on YouTube today, my new vid. So 100 for signals, or am I reading that wrong? Yeah, that's for lifetime, bro. That's for lifetime. We doubled our prices since last week. Yeah, because we've been winning so much. You obviously want to make sure there's only high quality people in there. That's how you should know that the signals are actually good. We increased our prices and everyone still stayed. As I said, boys, we are up over 10R this month. We're up over 6R last week. And we've only been losing, we've only had one losing month out of the last 16 months. We're not with any broker deal, so that's all fully through us. You can trade on a funded account, personal account, prop firm challenge account, anything you really want. It's completely up to you. And the trades you can actually put on a funded account now, not where is it on what is, oh wow, yeah, I don't know how I read that wrong. Internal and external, bro. Basically the higher time frame, basically how I dictate the higher time frame. With the Discord, do I have to pay to get access with the indicators and stuff? No, bro, it's a free community. You can pay for signals or mentorship, but it's a free community. Once you get in there, just ask for the indicator in the chat and I'll send it to you or someone will. Look at you, Jay. Do you send any for free from time to time? Yeah, from time to time, bro, we do. Look at you, Jay. I'll have a look at you, Jay, in a minute, bro. By the way, boys, the reason your mentor doesn't do signals is because he knows he can't trade. Just letting you know that. He'll probably try to sell it off as, oh, I don't think people should take signals. There's a lot of money in signals, boys, trust me. But the reason why your mentor probably doesn't send them is because they know they'll get exposed for not being out of trade. I actually send signals in, and they've been profitable every single month apart from one of the last year and a half. A lot of people play it off as, oh, like, I'm just too morally good. It's not. They just know once they start sending signals, none of them will bang, and their whole audience will know they can't trade. That's why people don't do it. I always say that it's always better to learn how to trade. It's better to learn the skill. Way better to learn the skill than to copy, but supply and demand, isn't it? Thoughts on signals, bro? Yeah, that's basically it, bro. As I said, it's always better to learn. It's always better to educate yourself, because once you learn as well, it's a skill you've got for life then. Do you know what I mean? It's not just like, not that signals is necessarily super short-term money. You can use it to get funded and that, but search 61. Wait, why is that, Harvey? Can I join your mentorship? I'm young, but I want to learn it, G. Yeah, get in there, bro. Get in there. Get in the mentorship, bro. It's always better to learn. How much is your mentorship? My mentorship's only £40 a month, bro. $49, £40 a month. So it's absolute dirt cheap. That's with absolutely everything I do. There's a video on every single concept I trade. So my core content's about 30 videos. That's going to teach you the main market structure, order blocks, fair value gaps, points of interest, confluences like momentum, everything like that. Basically everything you need to know. Liquidity, order blocks, market structure, all the base knowledge. Is about 30 videos on that. After you watch that, there's about 30 videos on my strategy. So there's 2 videos where I actually go through my whole strategy. And then there's another one where, and all the other like 28, 29 are all case studies. So ones where I've caught it live, I've gone back, done a case study on the trade and taught you how to do it. So they're the other 30 videos. And then there's the long lectures on more advanced concepts like CRT, quarterly theory, stuff like that. That's called the 2024 and 2025 mentorship, which is ongoing. So yeah, that's quality as well. Show strengths of the euro like DX12. Sweet, yeah, I'll get it up in a sec, bro. Do you have some tips for a beginner? Yeah, bro, give me just 2 secs. And then also I go live every single day at 6 AM to 8 AM with the members. Every single morning we're live getting people ready. I sell things at school like sweets, stationery and stuff, so I can save up. Then I'm gonna learn your stuff, Mr. Lou. Bro's playing the maddest role-playing game in his head. Like sweets, stationery and stuff, bro. Kids are not buying stationery. It's not fucking... This isn't primary school. It's just the big leagues now, yeah? You're in year 7, bro. Get them Chewits. What else were banging in school? Super sour Chewits banged. Fruitellas banged. If you know, you get them Costco where you get the 7 packs of Chewits for like £2, which is like the best deal ever. Tic Tacs, they go. Do you know what I mean? Loads. I'm gonna report you, kid. How do I type in the chat on Discord? For some reason I can't. You probably got to verify yourself, bro. Just read what it says. It says it all there. Wait. Hang on. Fruitellas are elite, man. Trust me. Alright, boys, I'm not gonna lie. I've got to jump off. Now. Fruitellas are elite, trust me. But yeah, appreciate you all watching, boys. Mace will be live at 1 PM. Make sure you get in the Discord. If you've got any questions about anything I've talked about, mentorship signals, or just where are my next lives, how can you learn more for free? I've got a lot of free videos on my website, boys. So just send me a DM on TikTok. On TikTok. I'm gonna be profitable in year 7. You'll be the youngest trader going, baller. But yeah, big up everyone who tuned in. Make sure you're getting in the Discord. We'll be live for the New York session. Anything you want to know, just let me know, boys, on DM, and I'll catch you later, boys. Big up to everyone. Appreciate you tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next one, boys. Sweet. Okay, that live was way worse than yesterday. Fucking hell, mate. It was alright, but, bro, that one guy, mate, what a bean. Fair enough to him, though. He's just jealous, isn't he? But yeah, appreciate you tuning in, boys. Appreciate all the kind words, all the likes, comments, shares. Yeah, I've got mods now on that TikTok, so there ain't going to be no hate comments and stuff like that. It'll be pure just educational, pure just learning. But yeah, big up everyone for tuning in, boys. Staying in to the end of the live, making sure you're getting every single bit of knowledge there. Every single bit of knowledge that you can. But yeah. as I said, boys, even on the days you're not trading, it's important to see what's going on, what's happening. EG's moving all right now. But yeah, appreciate you lot tuning in, boys. Again, a lot of people, just because there's no trades, they're going to click off. But you boys that stay here to the end, regardless, making sure you get every little bit of info for the 70 man in here. Big W's for you boys. You're the people that are going to go the extra mile. You're the ones that are really going to make it quicker than everyone else. Everyone's going to make it, but you're going to make it just quicker than everyone else. So I appreciate you, bro. Not bro, boys. Appreciate you, boys and girls. W's in the chat for everyone. W community, and I'll catch you in the next live, boys. Sweet.